My name is Shane Lathrop. I'm in real estate and I have a construction background. And one of the reasons that I was drawn to the Cericade product, I see a lot of houses and we get into a lot of roof situations, and especially today with insurance companies, not really wanting to stand behind a lot of roofs within a certain age. So I find the Cericade product and the encapsulation that it has, because granular loss is really why I did my roof, because I was noticing a lot of granular loss within, a 10-year period, and that was concerning to me. So using the Cericade product encapsulates that, and that ceramic wear glaze stops the granular loss, and that's really the life of the shingle at that point. Well, Dan from Roof Scientist had come in and spoke to our brokerage at one of our meetings, and I think after Dan was done, I actually chased him out of the building to track him down and say, hey, can you come over immediately and give me a quote? And I think we pretty much signed on the line, within probably 40 minutes of meeting each other. It's a big investment, but I see the value in it. Overall, it was a great experience, great communication, and really understanding the process, because it is a process from start to finish. The whole washing of the roof process. One of the things that I didn't understand, even in all of my years of experience in construction and everything, I always assumed that sort of the dark striations on my roof were from granular loss. Well, Dan educated me a bit on that, and that's actually, mold or moss or just a buildup of algae, whatever that is. So it was pretty impressive when they started their wash process, and I'm watching what's coming out of my downspouts from my gutters, and it's like this green, crazy color that you wouldn't see from standing, looking up at your roof. You wouldn't think that was there, but that was that buildup. And then once everything is clean, and then them applying their Cericade product. So, but the whole process was quite interesting to watch, and the different steps and everything that they took. But communication was great. Everything went really well, and so no complaints. I would highly recommend Roof Scientist. And I've mentioned to Dan, I look at my roof every day, because there's critics out there that say that you should not be applying anything to that shingle. So I've sort of been doing my research even after I've done this, just wanting to make sure that my shingle is performing the way it should. I think the Cericade product is a newer product to the market, but I personally see the benefits of it. I actually carry a sample with me, when I'm dealing with clients, and I talk about the product. And on that shingle, Dan and his crew had coated a couple of my attic stock shingles that, I'll say, take your hand, try to scrape this, use something to scrape it off, see if you can get the granulars to release, and you can't. So I believe in the product. Yeah, so one of the questions that I had is sort of the lip of the shingle, not the face, but the edge, and asking about the coverage on that. How important is that edge to be covered versus the top, because the top is where the granular loss is going to be for the most part. And Dan had mentioned that in their application process, sort of the angle of the wand and adjusting that to get that face, that lip. So willing to absolutely come back and take care of anything. It's not a taillight warranty, so I do appreciate that. So.